First at 5, dealing with pollen has become an everyday nuisance for most as spring is in full bloom. This causes problems for patients who use emergency relief medicine like inhalers because of the demand. WSAV's Tyler Nicole spoke with a medical professional about how you can avoid high costs and ways you can avoid a hospital visit as well.
With the growing demand for the need of emergency inhalers due to pollen being an asthma trigger, pharmacists are having a hard time keeping the essentials stocked. So what can you do to avoid inflated prices and prepare for allergy season? Dr. Connolly says it all starts with a plan.
Have a plan for when you get sick. Don't, wait until you get sick and say, now what do I do?
We are in peak pollen season right now as Savannah comes into full bloom. Unfortunately, since pollen is an asthma trigger, the doctor I spoke with says they have been seeing an uprise in patients dealing with flare-ups.
We see our cars turning yellow with pollen, and we see the beautiful city that we have of Savannah in full bloom naturally. And like clockwork, we do see a slight uptick in people that suffer from asthma and allergies coming in seeking some more relief for that.
Patients have seen an increase in prices for inhalers due to manufacturing changes. According to the doctor, the best way to avoid this is by having a plan and keeping a supply on hand.
They did change some of the packaging of the albuterol, the rescue medicine that there is out there. The manufacturer did make some changes, which did create some shortages and in some instances some price hikes in the asthma inhalers for rescue medications. However, there are ways that I advise my patients that they can get those medicines. Cost Plus Drugs, which is the Mark Cuban pharmacy, has it readily available at under $20 an inhaler, and it usually comes within a day or two. So for patients that are prepared for it and have that asthma action plan, they tend to do very well. People that have asthma should have something called an action plan in place. And what we'll do with our asthmatic patients is we'll discuss not if, but when you have an asthma attack, here's what we're going to do. And, we have these devices that they blow into, and it kind of gives us an idea of what their FEV1 is, or, the forced vital capacity per second when they blow out. And you can kind of see that their lungs are starting to struggle before they end up in the hospital. And, people that are well educated with their asthma will say, okay, my asthma is getting worse, so I need to start using my inhaler. And if that doesn't work, oftentimes I'll have additional medicine available for my patients with asthma that they can start taking and then let me know, rather than have them say, when can I get in to see you? I think I need more medicine.
You can find a link on our website to create your own asthma action plan to stay prepared and safe this allergy season. Tyler Nicole, WSAV News 3, on your side.